solve a business need here. Tell me more about where you saw opportunity to elevate this customer's brand and experience.
I think they came to us with a graphic refresh in mind, but then we saw an opportunity based on the sponsor and the nature of the field that the sponsor was in and how that tied into athletics and the kids zone. I think we kind of took hold of that opportunity and wanted to create a way where people could enjoy the team, the branding, and the space in the kids zone, but then also have something that would keep them coming back different times so they could get a different experience each time they come.
But as we got into it, there was just a lot more opportunity with just a little bit of effort to make it a much more interesting experience. But it was Colin who really came up with a much more intimate connection of how the children that come and play there would take a piece of it away with them.
It started with figuring out the problem of the traffic flow, where in the past people would come directly in, jumble about, choose which stations they wanted, and then kind of randomly exit. So we wanted to create a circular path. They also had a problem with people lingering too long, so we wanted to create stations, so you spend a certain amount of time at each station. And then that kind of led us to this takeaway, which is this pass, which essentially on one side has branding, so it's a brand takeaway, and it also shows the sponsorship. And then on the opposite side, it's a chart for them to fill out at each station. So as they move through the space, they record their height and weight as relative to the size and scale of an Oklahoma City Thunder player, and then they can compete at the next station to see how many Papa shots they get relative to that same player.
And so there's this emotional connection at a personal level between an adolescent and
A hero.
a hero. And they're called into that hero's world by comparison of their stats on the back. I've talked some about the value intersection, the place where the brand owner, in this case the Oklahoma City Thunder, where their brand can find intersection with a sponsor partner brand, but that can find intersection with fan engagement. This value intersection makes the content of the story very, very relevant. Can you talk a little bit about just the philosophy, the value intersection here?
So it's really connecting it to wellness. The tie-in between wellness takes it and join it with sports, but it takes it to a personal level with the kids so they can track their progress from game to game to game. It also gave the ability for the Oklahoma City Thunder to track their customers.
But I guess the value add there is when you not only experience this game, but you experience it relative to an Oklahoma City Thunder player, where you can see yourself compared to this incredible athlete, one of the greatest in the world. Then you start to identify good memories that you have of this space with certain players and certain, teams.
Why was this so revolutionary for the fan, or what were your objectives and priorities in trying to deliver a value intersection for the fan?
You're a child, so the fan itself, we're talking about a child that ideally was 8, 9, up to 12 years old. That was really the key market. You arrive and you're received by a staff member and you're given one of those. It's a very personal moment. You get to put it around your neck, you get to wear it, and it becomes something that you wear throughout the time there, or however long you want to. You take it home and you put it in a place of pride. Just the fact that this is something that is yours.
The Children's Physician Hospital brought this to life. They enabled you to be a part of this immersive experience. So everybody comes away really feeling fulfilled. The sponsor is fulfilled, the brand owner, the Thunder, is fulfilled, but the fan is really fulfilled. And along the way, the Thunder is monetizing this experience. It is an elevated moment where there's tremendous value, and it adds to the overall fan experience.